matters worse, why the glacier never came to this area. It split and went around us. So we don't have topsoil either. Between the two of them, if you were to move to Branson, absolutely no reason for you to bring a shovel. Nobody told me, and I brought 5 of them. I still got them too. We set a new all-time record high on the lake this spring. You can see where the water mark is on the rocks. Right now, the lake is exactly at normal. It took a long time to get there, but we finally made it. Man, that brought boats out and everything. Now, Table Rock is a relatively warm surface lake. Very good for water sport. This is the 3rd year in a row that our surface waters reached the low 90s toward the end of the summer. All the water you see out there has already been through a hydro dam. But go through another one here. It'll go through 2 more downstream. That makes 4 dams. The same water passes through. There's one other place in the U.S. where the same water passes through 5 dams. But Southwest Power says there's only 2 multi-dam setups in the whole United States. These dams are owned by Southwest Power. They own a total of 23 hydro dams in a 5-state region. We started giving tours in the dam last year, so we got a chance to work with Southwest, Board of Engineers. Now this complex on the right is the Dewey Shore Visitor Center. Been here for years. Yeah, the Dewey Shore people in the Army Corps of Engineers for years have shared the building back to back. Oh, they're putting an $11 million improvement project in here. Now the Dewey Shore people will have their own building up here to the front. Going to put a real nice restaurant in there. A lot of ESO vehicles in this area will just power with their tires and trash going around. And we are also, when we're in the water, why all of our tires go around. We do get propulsion from that. But they give a duck a prop because it's meant to go from ship to shore in all kinds of ocean weather conditions. Doesn't make it fast. Maybe 5 knots top speed. But the ducks are very powerful. We're the rescue vehicles for the Branson Bell there. And we practice that every year with the vehicles. One more. Are we ready here? Branson Bell there, that's the largest passenger ship ever built for inland waters. Theater in there seats over 700 people. Now if they have a full theater, why, with all their crew and staff, why, they sail with 900 people. We're in about 60 feet of water here. We see the other duck out here runs about 170. But there's portions here, Table Rock goes over 200. So Table Rock is considered a relatively deep lake.
Oh, there's another boat right there.
Being deep, it's usually fairly smooth, so you take a lot of wind. I'm going to get out of the sea here and see how many volunteers we have to drive it up.
You're going to drive it up, right? You don't drive it? Yeah. Go drive it. Go up there and drive it.
You want to drive it up here?
Go up there and drive it. Go, just.
You don't need anything down there, just a steering wheel. Yeah, kind of keep her straight. Get a good picture there? Okay, give me 5. Thank you. Like driving us?
Take turn. Yes, take turn.
You want to come back up, see if she'll come up here and sit with you? Yeah, that works better, doesn't it? Yeah. She'll be okay. Give her a big smile back here. Not gonna get down.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Well, I drove it, but I wasn't that happy about it. Don't do it again. Done this before? Yeah. Oh, you haven't. Okay. Can we take it now? Okay, big smile. Well, I don't know if I got one or not. I went to that screen.
So how are we going to get back? Stay here forever? Are the wheels wet?
Now, another thing that might work is, ma'am, you can come up and drive. Maybe she'll sit on your lap there.
I think the wheels are out.
Okay, where we at here? Well, the kids already? Come on, we're adults here. How about couples? Bring a camera up, I'll take a picture of both of you. Oh, camera. Pretty good.
Jillian, first you catch put it in your mouth.
No cell phone. Right in there with it?
I blow it this way.
Yeah, it might be good for a Christmas card here. Our wheels go around in the water. We get propulsion from that. In fact, that's one of our exercises in the spring. We shut the prop off and we have to get out of the water with just our tire propulsion. But you crank the old duck up to 2,500, 3,000 RPM, so you can run a knot and a half just off of your tire rotation. So. Hiking trail up here. Runs all the way from the Dewey Shore Visitor Center clear down to the marina. Distance about 3 miles. It's all paved. Most of it's in the right here is Lake Danny-Como. That used to be the back in 1913, like 22 miles down from here, they built a hydro dam called the Power Side. They still operate. In fact, it's one of the series of 4 dams that the same water goes through. When they finished the Power Side, why they quit calling the White River, renamed it Danny-Como. Danny-Como is hidden. Spillway here on your right was just built 10 years ago. Concerned maybe they were on to get too ice if they put the dam in jeopardy. So they built this in to be safe. Never been open. Then we've set 2 new all-time record highs. There's a series of 4 dams that the same water passes through. In the series of 4, this dam here ranks 3rd. 2 of the dams are larger than this. They have 17 gates. This one here has 10 gates. Now you see here on the sign it says Table Rock Dam and Powerhouse. There's 2 separate facilities here. The concrete portion here is the powerhouse, and that is where the hydros are at. There's 4 main hydros in there, and then they have 2 smaller hydros that they alternate back and forth to provide the power for the complex here. Now the 4 main hydros, are in this section with the green roof. They're English-made hydros, 880 horses each. Each of them is powered with an 18-foot diameter chute of water. So when all 4 hydros are running, why they're putting 1.5 million gallons of water per minute through there. Now they do that without creating any white water whatsoever. The water enters the powerhouse 180 feet down from the surface, and a free fall of 70 feet straight through for max velocity for the hydros. Then they gradually turn that water, and it just comes bubbling back up the surface in this pit here in front of that steel tank there. You can see it a little better on the other side here. But absolutely no white water. It just comes bubbling back up to the surface. So. Now when they talk water over the dam, hey, that's a whole different subject. They don't measure it by the hour, they go to the second. They don't measure it by the gallon, they go to cubic feet. The dam was finished in 1958. Never had to open any gates till 1987. They opened 7 gates. In 08, why, we set a new all-time record high, and they opened all 10 gates for the first time ever. But we thought that was terrible. Down on the new landing, why, there's a walkway there by Tanicomo. It's got a wrought iron fence on it. And brought the water right up the top of that wrought iron fence. Everybody's saying, boy, I wish they'd built the landing section there. So hopefully they never have to release that level again. So, any questions or anything on the powerhouse or the dam? Now they're running just 2 hydros right now, just 1 hydro right now. But you can see some bubbling in that pit there. Now Tanicomo is known for its trout fishing. A couple of reasons why it's such a good trout lake. One, that water's under 50 degrees out there. The reason it's under 50 degrees is because it's coming down low off of table rock. So it's just like well water. Then the lake still has the current of the White River, so it moves through there pretty quick. The other reason it's such a good trout lake is because the hatchery here. The hatchery is one of the more important hatcheries to the state of Missouri. This is the only hatchery in the state where they raise brown trout. So any brown trout needed anywhere in the state comes from here. Hatchery has the ability to raise about 1.2 million 12-inch trout in a season. Of that, why, normally around 800,000 of them go in Tanicomo. Tanicomo stretches for 22 miles and is heavily fished. But some of the heaviest of fishing comes in the wintertime. This is some of the first waters that the migrating eagle runs into that don't freeze during the winter. So not only do they find soft water, but boy, with all the trout lakes, streams, and ponds in the area, well, that's easy fishing for them. Dogwood Canyon over here on the Arkansas border, why, they kind of specialize in teaching people to trout fish or fly fish. They advertise 2-, 3-, and 4-day outings where people come in and they say just bring your clothes. They furnish everything else. Well, the guides over there say every other year, why, they restock their streams and ponds with about 10,000 new trout just to replace what the eagle takes out of there.